I want to talk to you about something that I bet every online guru or business coach that you're investing in right now is telling you to do. It's also very likely that you have bought a workshop or a program that is teaching you how to do more of this or how to do this better. In fact, if you've ever worked with me, I'm pretty sure I've probably told you to do a lot of this too. But right now, I'm going to tell you to stop doing it, or at least to slow it down. So, what is it? It's automation. I want you to stop trying to automate everything in your business. I love automation and efficiency with the best of them. I love looking for opportunities to save time in my business, to save time and money because my team gets to work on other things when they're not doing all of these menial tasks that can be automated. But what I found as we move into this world where automation is becoming easier and easier and it's becoming the expectation and the norm, I found that we're doing it at the risk of something that you don't want to experience inside of your program. And that's alienation. There's a fine line for us to be walking, this balance between automation and alienation. And I think many businesses are failing at it and they are alienating their community for the sake of automation, for saving time and being more efficient. So I want you to think about it like this: that when the whole industry is moving in a direction, oftentimes you want to go the other way. So it's kind of like when Southwest first came out with the check-in kiosk, right? Like you never knew how frustrating it was to wait in line to check your bags or get a boarding pass until you experience the luxury of the check-in kiosk. Walk in, pull out, your card, swipe it, and boom, you're checked in. Now, if you're anything like me, you actually don't like the check-in kiosk because as soon as that luggage tag prints, I immediately start to panic because I got to get the sticky off. I got to get it matched up perfectly. And I can never seem to get it matched perfectly. And I always leave part of the sticky or I bend the barcode. I don't know if it's going to work, but I digress. Long story short, every airline now has these check in kiosks. So it no longer feels like a luxury experience to walk in and go to a kiosk. It's just the norm, it's the expectation. And in fact, if somebody were to walk up to you and a human were to walk you over, check you in, check your bags, and put that darn sticky thing on your luggage for you, you would feel like that was a luxury experience. And I think we're headed in that direction inside of the online space. And really you need to be thinking about the kind of experience and culture you want to create for people inside of your programs. I think about the Four Seasons. What if you went to the Four Seasons and you pulled up at the ballet and they're like, get out and they're like, oh, there's the check-in kiosk for the ballet. Have fun. You go check in at the valet and then you walk in. They're like, oh, put your luggage on the cart and the machine will take it up to your room. Oh, okay. And then there's a kiosk for you to check in. You get to your room. You want to order room service. There's a sign about how to order room service from the app on your phone. Like in your head, you're hearing that and you might be like, hey, that'd be pretty fast. That'd be pretty cool. But is that the lush experience that the Four Seasons is trying to create? Can that ever replace the uniqueness and the connection that comes from a human to human interaction? No, no, I don't think we're going to go into Four Seasons anytime soon and see this kind of kiosk automation experience because that isn't the lush experience that they're trying to create. And so, what kind of experience do you want to create for your members, for your customers inside of your online business or your online program? Is it one of connectedness? Is it one of speed and efficiency? I would argue that you can have both. You can have both inside of your programs. What happens is when we automate, we often do so at the sake of human connection. And so I want you to be thinking about ways that you can keep human connection and human touch points inside of your business. And oftentimes I hear people say, I've got 5,000 members, Shanna. I can't do these things. I have 10,000 members. I can do these things. Some people tell me they have 100 members and they can't do them. But here's the reality: you don't have to do these kind of touch points for everyone. And you don't have to do them every month. You don't even have to do them every year. And you don't have to be the one to do them. Surprise, surprise. But people want to connect to your team too. They are humans. And I'll bet you this: when you let them create connections with your team, it actually makes them more sticky. It's proven that the more touch points they have with team members, the more likely they are to stay. You see it in churches. Churches intentionally want you to meet as many people you can on day one because they know you're more likely to feel a connection with somebody and come back. And I'll bet that your team retention and team satisfaction actually increases as well because they're humans. They don't want to be behind a desk putting together zaps all day to automate the business. They want to be able to reach out to your members and connect with them, send them a note of encouragement, have a video call with them instead of a back and forth email that takes 3 days to resolve, or pick up the phone and call somebody. And these are the kind of touch points I'm talking about: phone calls, personalized voice messages or video messages. Or if you've ever worked with me, you've been a client of mine, or you've been in one of my programs, you know I love a good handwritten note. It's one of my love languages is to write a handwritten note. That's a way that I create human connection. It's these unscalable actions. I want you to stop trying to automate everything in your business and start doing unscalable actions, because it's those unscalable actions that are going to create human connections. And those human connections are remarkable. There's a book called Purple Cow by Seth Godin that I love. And he talks about, like, what stands out. Like, if you see a purple cow, like, it's remarkable. You're going to remember it forever. Well, when Southwest first came out with those kiosks, it was remarkable. Ain't remarkable anymore, friends. What's going to be remarkable as the world moves to automation are the people who pick up the phone and call you, are the people who send you personalized voice messages or put a note in the mail, snail mail. My goodness. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how memorable that would be for you or for somebody inside of your program? So, as you're thinking about creating efficiency in your business and you want to automate more and take advantage of all these wonderful tools that are out there, I just want you to make sure that you are walking that balance between automation and alienation. And you're always asking yourself, am I automating in a way that's moving us more towards alienation? Because your members came for you, they came for human connection. And if they didn't come for you, that's definitely going to be what makes them stay, is that human connection. They built trust with you, they join your program, and then you disappear because you've got it all automated, right? So that you can do your Facebook Lives or your webinars or be on the beach with your family, which I don't mind. I don't mind all of those things. We need to be able to create more time in our business and leverage these tools that create ways for us to multiply our time, but not for the sake of all the human connection. So be asking yourself, what are those touch points? What are those touch points that you want to create that are remarkable experiences that people will remember, that create human connection inside of your business in a way that no AI, artificial intelligence computer ever can, no matter how much they tell you it can? All right. So stop trying to automate everything, start doing unscalable actions. And I guarantee you that's going to lead to an increase in your retention.